Okay. My name is Jokenax, and today I want to show you how you can make money weekly, right? Using our report, the Binocular report. What we have done here is we have even made it, we've made it even clearer and easier for more people to understand, and people can actually take action with it. All right. So last week we released this report, and I want to tell you why you need to start taking the Binocular report very serious. Okay. And we were very clear about this. As of last week when we released this report, the market was still, sideways. It wasn't decisive of whether it was going up or coming down, right? But we did release it on Monday that the group that it's going to crash, right? And we gave our key levels where we need to enter the market and where we're going to exit at profit, right? And just to prove that we know exactly what we're doing, right? If you look at this report carefully, all right, if you look at the title of this report, you see it was May 2nd. This report was done, right? And also to prove that we did not do this report after the market, after the movement of the market, you can see our chart here. If you look at our chart carefully, you'll see that the screenshot we took was May 3rd. May 3rd, meaning that the market there was no activity. It was May 3rd, right? And as May 3rd, the market, our predictions had not started. Like at the May 3rd, the market had not played out what we're saying. So it's 100% genuine, 100% we saw it, all right? And we can tell exactly what we're expecting this week, okay? But the first thing you want to look at is this, right? Why do people lose money trading? Well, most especially to signal groups and the likes. It's because a lot of people look at crypto market as just, they just look at the charts. So what they do is this, and they come in here, they just look at the chart and make a decision. So they come in here, they say chart like this, they just make a decision, all right? Which is really very bad, all right? If we go to the 1 week chart, you see last week, this was where the market was. A lot of people thought it was last week candle, all right? Sorry, I'm not boring you with candles, but I just want to prove to you that what we have works, okay? Now, this was the beginning, all right? This candle, and this is this week, okay? This week, okay? Now, the candle was here last week, and because of this, if you are used to trading, we call this like a support level. So most people all over the world are saying, oh, Bitcoin is going to bounce from this place and go up and spike up, right? But we were probably, I don't know, among the few, okay, saying that no, Bitcoin will crash even further. And what we haven't seen here is that Bitcoin is still going to go further down, all right, below what it is, right? And it's still going to go further down. Now we're going to tell you the levels where it's going to be. I'm going to show you right in the report, all right? So as of last week, we couldn't see this. We didn't have access to this information. We didn't have access to this, okay? This information, we didn't have access. The market was here at this point, and people thought that, okay, at this point in time, the market had a support, meaning that the market is going to go up, all right? Rather, we said in our report that the market is going to come down, all right? Now, how did we do that? I'm going to show you really carefully, because I do not expect anybody in this community not to make money, because we have what it takes to help you make money. So this was how our report came in. The reason why crypto markets started collapsing more last week, this week, and even there's going to be further collapse. One of the reasons, looking at the macroeconomy, is the inflation rate, the interest rate rather. We had a report. If you check your back office, we uploaded a report on Monday talking about the inflation rate. All right, and probably I need to go there and show you. Now, why I'm giving you all these stats is because it's just to let you know that we are not working. There are no guesswork here, right? We actually know exactly what we're doing, and probably we are currently by the best in what we're doing, all right? But this was what we saw exactly that really motivated or inspired our decision that we needed to sell off the market, that the market was going to crash massively, right? There's a report on the inflation rate. I'm trying to get that from my computer. I don't know if I shared it with Mr. Eddie or somebody. Inflation rate, okay. Yeah, probably I would check out for that. If you check your back office, is there. We'll talk about inflation rates, okay. The interest rate rather. And that's also what made all the markets crash, okay, worldwide. We were looking at the report and we said, if this happened, the report, the market is going to crash. And guess what happened? The number came out and it was negative. It didn't support the market and it crashed. Now, this is our overview about our market, and this is free. I'm giving you guys free insight today. Okay. Lost monetary policies have been supportive of the rally in crypto and other risk assets like stock. Though Bitcoin has more inflation hedge properties, it has been highly correlated to inflation adverse stocks. High inflation at the beginning of the year has put pressure on both stocks and crypto. Low interest rate hikes to curb surging inflation may put further pressure on Bitcoin in the short to medium term. But our view is that inflation is closer to its peak and we should limit the amount of rates increase this year. However, even if inflation remains at current level for most of the year, Bitcoin and crypto at large will still be attractive compared to stocks of its inflation edge properties. So what we expect further downside in the short term, Q1 and Q2, but we should start seeing improvement by the end of Q2, going into Q3. Now, these are our Bitcoin analysis for 2022. Just this 1 to 5 lines, we're telling you what will happen in the entire 2022. We still believe that Bitcoin may get to 84,000 this year, all right? Please hold on. I'm telling you, this is free insight I'm giving you right now. And this is from, this is from big institutions, all right? How they trade in the market. It's like a cheat sheet I'm giving you right now. We still believe Bitcoin will get to 84,000, but on one condition. If Bitcoin closes above the 1,000, okay, on a quarterly candle, or maintain trading between 50 and 51,000. So this 84,000 will only happen if on the quarterly candle we see Bitcoin between 51,000 or trading between 50 and 84,000 is given. All right. Now that's our yearly analysis where we see Bitcoin going. Now, please note that we have this yearly analysis for all the coins we predict. We work with 10 to 20 coins. All right. We tell you what the yearly outlook is going to be like. Okay. Then we give you the quarterly outlook. This is the second quarter of the year. Okay, we're in May. Second quarter started where? April, right? So for this second quarter, this is our second. We have a buy signal for the second quarter, meaning that we still believe that Bitcoin will recover in a way. We expect Bitcoin to push to 55,000, which is supported by low yet positive volume, but with low amplitude of this. Such low amplitude mean that movements to our target will be smaller and slower. You know, with a smaller amplitude, meaning that movement will be slower. Okay, unlike last year, where we had higher amplitudes of about 2,500, then we had massive spikes, massive movements, which meant that price were wider and more volatile. We're still under selling pressure from our yearly analysis, as you can see. A move below this will put BTC under pressure, while it close above the same level will push us higher. So what we're looking at here for this second quarter, Bitcoin will only get to 55,000, okay, if Bitcoin in this quarter closes above 39,000 given. So we're very clear about the numbers. So if we have Bitcoin price closing at brothers, the possibility that we hit 55,000 is very, very high. All right. So we are very definite about our predictions. We're very, very definite, very, very definite about our predictions. Now that's for the quarter. So we do for the year, we do for the quarter, we now do for the month. Okay, for this month of what? We're in May 2022. Monthly analysis, April forecasting May 2022 is a typo. So we produce bearish inside bar on a monthly chart, and we're trading below last month 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. Now, you may not care about the yearly analysis, the quarterly analysis, but what should be the monthly analysis and the weekly analysis where you make money every other week. All right, so I'm getting there now. So for Bitcoin to come out of selling pressure, there's a lot of selling pressure right now on Bitcoin. It will have to close above 43,000. Looking at the monthly, actually, that Bitcoin has gotten out of the monthly outlook, okay? But our target for selling is 32,000. 32,000. So we have this month. We released this report on the 3rd of May, right? 3rd of May, right? We've already said it this month that Bitcoin was going to sell up to 32,000. And where is Bitcoin? Bitcoin was at, I think, 30,000 or thereabouts. At the beginning of this month, Bitcoin was around 37, 38,000. And we said it's going to get to 32,000 when we release this report. Today, yours truly, Bitcoin is trading below 31,000, almost 30,000. Targets for sellers, meaning that those who are trading. Okay, so the beauty of our report is this. We have 4 kinds of traders. People who trade using our monthly analysis. So they only want once in a month, right? So those have already taken out profit. They're already in profit. I spoke with one of our subscribers yesterday. He actually had closed in profit because the target for this month was Bitcoin sell. We said beginning of the month when the candle opened, Bitcoin is under heavy pressure. It's going to sell up to the 2,000 minimum. And we've already achieved our profit for the month. We're going by the monthly cycle. Those who are trading the monthly cycle. All right. Why for the quarterly cycle and the yearly cycle, we're still, yearly cycle, we've not taken any position because we expect confirmation around 51,000. And our target is 84,000. Why? For the quarterly cycle, we're expecting a close above 39. If that happens, those who trade based on quarter, who are using quarterly cycle, can get into Bitcoin and expect to close Bitcoin before the end of that quarter at 55,000 profit. You get that idea? So it depends on which cycle you're trading. Okay. So for the monthly, we said really quick. We expecting a retracement to 43,000. Okay. So those who are trading monthly right now, they can't get into the trade until there's a retracement of 42,000. 43,000. When you get 43,000, we expect the price to tank and we take a profit. Higher before it's going to crash. So you're going to see Bitcoin is going to go up. It's given, right? But that going up is fake. It's going to go up and it's going to crash. Well, so what's your greater interest now? The greater interest will be at this point, but your weekly analysis, all right? The weekly analysis is your greater interest. You want to be able to know what to do every other week, all right? Now, please note why this is very interesting for us is that you don't have to when we release the report on Monday, all right, just use good money management. Go in there, just follow the targets. We just set the target and go. All right. By the end of the week or mid of the week, you must have closing profit. Doesn't close in profit by the Sunday of it, just close it because that particular analysis is valid for 1 week. All right. And if, for example, it has not been triggered, if that entry has not been triggered, then it's invalid and you wait for the next week. Okay, so this is last week report. Okay, our entry for that week was 39,000. And you can see it, we said it was going to spike to 39,000. It happened, and it was going to drop to 35,000. And what happened last week? It spiked to 39,000. It activated our entry, and it tanked way beyond 35,000. And everyone who followed this report took profits excellently. So this is what should concern you, the weekly analysis. Because I know that we have a lot of short-term traders here. Okay, so the weekly analysis was you just care about what is the entry, what's the entry, and what's the exit. Okay, and something very interesting about this is that we're going to show you, we'll tell you about the entry points. I'm also going to show you graphically how that works. Okay, so you just bag that money. Now, use for a couple of coins too. Ethereum monthly, let's just go straight to weekly for monthly. Last week we said it, that this is what's going to happen. Ethereum is going to spike up to 2,874. That's where we say we should get our entry, and then it's going to drop to 2,500. And guess what happened? That happened. It's our entry was activated, and we closed at profit here. Luna, we said same about Luna for the weekly. We said Luna was going to retrace to 87,000 and drop to 65. All right. I think Mr. Eddie took this trade. Pastor K took this trade also. A number of people took this particular Luna trade and they were in profit. Mr. Eddie, what can you say about this trade you took for Luna? I know you didn't take the other trades, but you took for Luna. What was your experience with Luna? When exactly did you enter your trade with Luna?
Yeah, it was such an amazing experience with this trade, particularly Luna. Okay, I saw it, and of course I got in less than 2 days. I was actually on 40%. Well, the report says we should allow it to run, but because for the first time, and I needed to have to be sure that this is it. So I came out at 40%. But guess what? Those who stayed put today, because I got out at about around $69. Luna went down to $23 eventually. So imagine if I kept shorting the market, I would have gotten well over 200%. Well over 200%. So it's been an amazing experience with the new hot blazing binocular report. Thank you for this direction.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Eddie. You know what's very interesting here is this: we're very clear about entry. We said it here: enter at 65 and close at 86. This was for enter at 8, okay, and close at 65. This was our exit, and this was our entry. All right, and that was it. We actually closed that at profit, and was pretty very good. So, sorry, excuse me. So that's for last week. So let's look at this week and see what we are looking to do this week. Unfortunately, this week I'm not gonna share everything this week because it's supposed to be a paid report. But what I'm gonna do is I'm only gonna share on just Bitcoin. All right. Why the other coins? Well, the entry point for the other coins we're going to be reserved to subscribers, so subscribers can take advantage of that, so that they don't feel bad. So it starts with an overview. This is 8th of May, which was 2 days ago. So last week was an eventful week as we saw price come off to below 50% of all-time high. Now see something that we wrote here. And yet only now does everyone believe we're in a bear market. Typically, a security is said to be in a bear market if it's 20% down from the recent high. And by that definition, we have been in the bear market since early December when Bitcoin went below 55,000. With any bear market, there are always periods of reprieve, a bounce where price take a breath from longer selling. But the overall trend still prevails. That has been the case for crypto for a few months. Now, as we have seen, to be making about 6 consecutive bearish weekly candles with good volumes, firmly trusting us into a bear market. We do, however, expect that there will be a bounce this week, right? Now, guys, we are saying there will be a bounce. Unfortunately, guess what happened? The week started with a dip, okay? But we are still saying there's going to be a bounce. And a dip the week started yesterday, Monday, with a dip. And guess what? There's a recovery today. All right. None of our entries have been triggered. But that recovery, that upside you're seeing in the market is a fake out. Okay, it's going to go up and activate our entry and go further down. So don't think that the market is recovering. No, it's not. Most where our strategy is really very, very powerful. Like it's superb. It's very competitive compared to most people out there. Most people look at the chart and make a decision. We look beyond the chart, all right? We most of the things happening right now in the crypto market, it's not relating to crypto. There are external forces that are actually acting. And how do we mean? These are not spiritual forces, by the way. It's not external, crypto specific. All right. What are the macroeconomic fundamentals? It's as we stated last week, crypto is currently highly correlated with risk assets, particularly stocks. Therefore, the same macroeconomics headwinds currently affecting stocks are affecting. Last week, it was hawkish sentiment of central banks, the Feds mainly and the BOE. Therefore, this week, all eyes are on the US inflation data and to a lesser extent, EU inflation. In March, US inflation was around this value, 8.5% year on year. In April, it was forecast around 8.1%. Anything above last month's print will be seen as negative, as the Fed may need to be more aggressive to curb inflation. And the opposite may be true, or at least neutral if inflation is below 8%, as the Fed has all but committed to over 50 BPS hikes. However, our team this week is more internal, crypto price action specific. Most coins are looking at are closer to other blocks. This is a technical term, previously on few dollars. So don't worry about technical term. We expect, therefore, to be a bounce around those areas, which may be short-lived, but still significantly nonetheless. So what are we saying? We're expecting the market to recover temporarily this week and crash further. Prices are likely to consolidate around our target price with this week before pushing lower. So let's go. This is what we're looking at for Bitcoin. This is coin analysis below, but I'm not going to review that. Those who are signed up to Binocular, they can go through entry point and exit point real time. What's our entry point for Bitcoin this week? Let's go. We have found the bearish outside bar near our support area, and Bitcoin is showing signs that buyers may be coming in to play. Our retracement 36,800. So this is our entry, and our target is 30,000. So this is our entry for this week. Like our entry for this week is on Bitcoin is this. Very, very clear. All right, no guesswork. We just tell you exactly where we think it's going to be. This is where we're entering the market, and this is where we're going. So what I would expect, we're expecting the market to tank to 30,500. Yes, the market has gone to 30,500. I think it did that yesterday, but our entry was not activated. We still believe the market is still going to recover up, pick our entry, and go further down. All right. So this is a free tip I've given you. Those who want to do it, just don't put all your money, by the way. All right. Trade cautiously. All right. But yeah, this is given. It's going to happen that way. And we have low negative volume indicating that sellers exhausted, and we might be expecting buyers to expect amplitude of this, which is wide on a weekly because of last week aggressive outside bar. We're on an order block that hasn't been filled, 34, 31, that was formed on 12 July 2021. It has been mitigated 3 times as the market reversed around these points in July and rallied until the 8th of November 2021. The order block will serve as the most important area for buyers to take position based on negative volume for sellers. A move below this will mean an end of the order block, just further downside is possible. So if the by the end of this week, if there's a close of candle below 31,000, we're going further down. But yet today, what we're saying is that our entries are at 36,000 and our target is at 30,000. Now, let me tell you something you need to know about this report. Okay, let's say by the end of Sunday, maybe our entry is activated, and by the end of Sunday, it has not gotten to 30,000. We'll advise that you close the trade at profit. The reason is because it's a weekly analysis. This particular one, we're talking about the weekly cycle and not the monthly or quarterly cycle. Now, because there's been like a pressure down, the week started bearish. Okay, we're gonna see a bounce up tomorrow thereabouts. Probably take our entry in now, but there's something that's very important here: the amplitude. The amplitude is about 394. This is very weak. What does that mean? It means that if there's a recovery, all right, there might not be a sharp drop to 30,000. So we might weak. Okay, might not hit 30,000. Very weak. Okay, but because from what we've calculated, the amplitude is very weak, meaning that there's no so much pressure to pull this down. But that being said, if we get some more amplitude in between, it's pretty good. But give or take 36,000, you can set in to get in at 36,000. On or before Sunday, whatever it is, you still be in profits. Most likely, you might go back to hit 30,000, whatever the case is be. Profit. And that's it. So usually when we bring out the charts, we show you how it's going to be. We said it's going to bounce off to this point. This is the entry point and this is the exit point. And that's it for the Binocular. As you can see, it's straightforward. We also explain to you why we're looking at things the same way so that you make smart and informed decision. So thank you very much, Mr. Eddie. I don't know if you have any question. We have prepared this for about it. Imagine he said it took like 40% on one of the coins. Okay, so imagine if you apply that to all 10 coins, they all triggered, okay, in a particular week. I mean, easy peasy, all right? You could be doing, I don't know, maybe 20, 30% or 50% of the portfolio every other month with this. I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's very possible, with our analysis and everything. So that's about it. I will be open to answer questions at this point. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for the analysis and for the new direction. I mean, what more are we going to be asking for? Clearly, what we'll do in the year, what happens in another 1 week, and of course, in another 1 month. We've got some questions here. Someone asked, I don't understand. How you mean entering high at $85 and exit low at $65? How do you make profit? Could you please respond to that?
In trading, you should buy when the market is going. You should buy when you expect the market to go up. So let me make it very simple for you. Let's say you go buy for 100,000 naira, and you're aware that the Samsung phone is going to go up to 10,000 naira. You rather go buy it now. You get what I mean? You rather go buy it now because you're aware that the Samsung 10,000 naira. So you buy it when it's at 1,000 naira. Sorry, at 1,000 naira. So you buy when you expect that the market is going to go up, all right? And you sell when you expect that the market is going to come down. So in trading, buy to make profit. So now, but we know that the market is going to go up. We say that entry 6,000 at a higher price, okay, and we're going to sell at 30,000 because we put a sell order that in trading. So you buy when you expect the price to go up, that's when you make profit, and you sell when you expect the price to come down. That's how you.
Yeah, could you please also touch on the features you can use in doing this? Definitely that will not happen on spot trading. Could you please touch on that? I mean, okay, I think we lost him there to poor network. Okay, so while we wait for Dukenas to join us back, I need you to understand that in trading, you either long the market or you short the market if you must be in profit. If the market is down and you know it's going up, what you do is to long the market. By that, you'll be in profit. Now, in the bearish market, like we find ourselves right now, or we tend to find ourselves right now, the market is going down and you know all indications is pointing to the fact that it will go down. You short the market. That's the way you be in profit. So what I did on Luna was to short the market. From the report, from the analysis, I understand that the market was going to go down. So rather than long the market, what I did was to short the market. So I bought at 80-something dollars and sold at 60-something dollars. So that way you'll be in profit. Don't worry, you get to understand this as you come in. That is the place of knowledge in the circle where we are right now. All right, so it's very simple. It's easy. It's just click a button. I tell you something. If you know how to do it, you won't click your exchange or wherever you do it. You won't click. I don't think I tapped my phone up to 5 times for me to be in that profit. I did it. So it's very simple. Okay, so get knowledge, get everything. Okay, so I'm still waiting for Jukena to join us. I think poor network got him out. Let me respond to a few other questions. All right, thank you. Okay, someone just asked, for those who are new, okay, which platform? Yeah, you're going to find out where you find these coins. Okay, don't worry. It's not going to be a problem. And going forward, at our various nodes, we are still going to be teaching and guiding us through all of these. And of course, once in a while, we'll be having an open call like this where we'll guide people through. And we'll also create a few videos that will guide us in doing this. Don't worry, but just ensure you stick around. Okay, that's to answer your question, Dr. Mark. Okay, which correspond with, okay. So how do you benefit from doing this? Is there any amount to pay? Yes, for you to get these binoculars. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let me see, just a moment. Okay, so trying to pull up the price list so that you see exactly what you need to do and how to go about it. Well, binoculars for a month. Okay, let's just pull up. Let's put it up so that you get to see this. Okay, so I will come to your question. Let me take other questions while I wait for it to pop up on our screen. Okay, let me take other questions. Okay. Okay, thanks, Mr. Edward. Okay. Would we, of course, you'll be taught. All right. Someone that's capable will be taught how to go about it. Sure, you will be taught. Don't worry. Nobody will just throw it at you. We all, I mean, we will all at some point new to the whole thing. Please, can you send us the video of this meeting? Sure, we will. Please, this is not clear at all. Hope you replay. Yes, I don't expect it to be clear for the first time if you are new. I don't expect it to be clear to you the first time, but just come along with us, okay? So you get to see that it's as easy as what you can imagine. So now this is a price list on your screen. Okay, it's a price list on your screen. Co-host, please help us to admit our friends as they come in. Okay, help us to admit our friends as they come in. Oh, sorry. Okay, already have Mr. Jukena is already in the house. Okay, meanwhile, let me just show you the. Okay, can we get to see the screen? Let me see. Okay, so from the screen, what you can see. Okay. Okay, so let's get the screen to be shared once again so that we can all see it. So you see the pricing. Then I will allow Mr. Jokenax to close the meeting as he's in the house already. Okay, yes, the screen is up now. Okay, so you see, we're talking about the binoculars. Let me draw something there. Let me pick a color. Yeah, so this is the binocular here. Yeah, that's it. So you can see that for 1 month, it will cost you $99. For 2 months, rather for 3 months, it will cost you $199 for 3 months. For you to access binoculars, all that we talked about today, to enjoy it for the next 6 months, it will cost you $299. Well, if you want to go for the entire 1 year, that 12 months, it will cost you $499. Yes, $499. That is what it will cost you. Okay, so this is it. So for a year, that will be $499. But guess what? If you go with the yellow pack will give you access to everything. All right, to give you access to Moon Arcade for 1 year, Trade Arcade University for 1 year, where you learn what you are being given right now, where you learn it yourself. Okay, you have access to binoculars, you have access to Trade Arcade University, and of course the IBI University, all for $999 as against $2,350. So if you pick this product one after the other, you will end up spending $2,350. But paying $999 will give you everything. Everything. Don't forget what all of this stands for. Okay. Moon Arcade will help you to avoid weak cryptos, help you to buy the right ones and hold them. Now that we are getting into the really bear market. All right, then for you to enjoy weekly profits, like we just talked about today, the binoculars handles that for you. Okay, now you need to learn grow and own a global influencer business, that will help you. IBI will take care of that. And of course, for you to learn how to trade the right way and profit like the banks, you learn it, you learn to do it, not waiting for anybody to give you any form of signal report. Then Trader University is where you need to stop and learn how to do it yourself. All right, so let me bring back Mr. Duque next. Please, the floor is yours. Okay, you're muted in case you're talking. Yeah, someone saying, is there no way people who have subscribed can be taught separately in order to benefit more? As Joke said, he can't say everything here for those who have subscribed. Of course, I said that earlier. Okay, at our various nodes, and also for those who won't be able to get to our nodes, we also have a closed webinar where we will guide you through all of this, so it won't be a problem. All right, all you need to do is just ensure you subscribe. Once you're a subscriber, you will sure be covered. That isn't a problem at all. As I speak to you in our various notes today, we'll be running through some of these things today. All right, yes, now notes. So if you are not there, get yourself there right now. Okay. Yes, Mr. Juke, are you there? You're muted in case you're talking. You may need to unmute yourself. Okay, perhaps he's still having challenge with his network. Okay, so I think that's where we draw the curtain. But don't forget that you need to grab this now if you truly want to be in profit, make money every single week. Okay, disconnect yourself from giving your hard-earned money to scammers, all right, to Ponzi schemes. After giving them, you are hoping and praying that they don't shut down, they don't close. Enough of all of that. Now you can grow your money while in your custody, following a smart reporting pattern, talking about the Binocular, the new hot blazing Binocular reports. If you haven't gotten it, get to the marketplace right now and get it for yourself. You can get for 1 month, $99. Can get for 3 months, $199. Can get for 6 months, $299. Of course, you can choose to go for the entire 1 year, $499. If you want just binoculars. If you want everything, don't buy everything. Rather, go buy a yellow pack that covers everything. All right, thank you once again. Forward to a profit-filled week. Thank you.